Australian MP questions if Ben Simmons is the victim of an anti-Australian conspiracy. Australian MP questions if Ben Simmons is the victim of an anti-Australian conspiracy. It's only February, but Australian MP Tim Watts has delivered what will surely be one of the most bizarre Parliament speeches of 2018. The Labor Party MP rose while the House was in sitting this week to voice his outrage over Australian-born Philadelphia 76ers rookie Ben Simmons missing out on selection for the NBA All-Star Game. After quoting some of Simmons' season statistics, Watts went on to question the credentials of the Miami Heat's Goran Dragic, who was called in to replace the injured Kevin Love in Team LeBron for the All-Star Game on February 18. Frankly, no one with two brain cells to rub together would want Goran Dragic on their team over Ben, Watts said during his peculiar speech. And it didn't stop there. Watts went on to question if another Australian player, Joe Ingles of the Utah Jazz, was left out of the three-point competition during the All-Star weekend because of a conspiracy against Australian players. It makes me think there is some kind of anti-Australian conspiracy going on at the league head office at the moment. If you thought that Australia was angry about the Simpsons vs Australia TV episode, you ain't seen nothing yet, Yanks. In a statement, Watts appears to make light of his parochial rant. But I also had a serious message about today's golden generation of Australians playing in the NBA. Of the 9 flying the flag in the league, there's an Indigenous Australian man, 4 children of immigrants and 2 refugees. A perfect reflection of modern Australia, an immigrant nation and the most successful multicultural nation on earth. I paid particular tribute to South Sudanese Australians Thinmaker and Mangot Mathieu, who have not only reached the pinnacle of their profession, but did so after overcoming the challenges of arriving in Australia as refugees, Watts said. Before voting for the All-Star selections closed, Watts was campaigning for Australians to vote for Simmons on Twitter. The star rookie replied with a thanks on the Twitter. Watts' speech, which was cut short as the Speaker of the House advised Watts his time was up, has drawn a mixed reaction from Australian basketball fans. Opinions ranged from calling the speech a waste of Parliament's time, referring to Watts as an idiot and labelling his speech as embarrassing. But others have posted messages of support for Watts, highlighting the sporting success of Australian immigrants.